Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
30-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 84 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
By Nick Bosa. A loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It's a gain of 8.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Brings up third and
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Broncos 3, Steelers nothing.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow, longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
The kicker on.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. His kick is right through. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Number 30.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
taken down at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Made by Devin Bush. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's third and goal.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the... And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin out in Houston, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Raiders seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we'll grab our passports and head down to Mexico City. See what's going on in the International Series. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. 27-10, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups we're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
8-yard pickup.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the side.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Almost 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Broncos 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Down and sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 20.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
The quarterback keeps it. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And their lead will swell up to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Those are the kinds of... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got a man, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
2nd and 11.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Ready, go.
Delay game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
2nd and 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Man, why are we doing this?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike, ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in.